All right, welcome everyone. In today's video, I'm going to be discussing SSI and a $1,400 fourth stimulus check update as requested by Supplemental Security Income beneficiaries. That's the focus of the video. Let's get into it and talk through the details. All right, now as you heard me just say, this video is dedicated to SSI and a $1,400 fourth stimulus check, as I've had a number of people reaching out down below in the comment section requesting a dedicated video. So here you go. Here is your dedicated video. However, to be 100% fair, everything that I'm talking about here in this video does pertain to virtually all other fixed income beneficiaries as well. So if you are somebody who does not receive SSI, but rather you receive some other type of fixed income benefit, then yeah, this video also does pertain to you, but I'm giving this one dedication to SSI because I do get so many questions and requests down below in the comment section for this video. So again, here you go. Here's your dedicated video. All right, so let's get into it and talk about the details of this, what you want to know, and again, what I'm talking about right now, as well as what I'm watching very closely. However, really fast before we get into it, can I ask a huge favor of you? If you have not done so yet, or if you happen to be new here, first off, welcome and thank you so much for joining me. Please, if you have not done so yet, subscribe to the channel right down below. There's a big subscribe button waiting for you down there. Make sure to hit that if you have not done so yet. It's totally free to do so. And right next to the subscribe button as well is a share button. Make sure to share this video with your friends who are in social media, anybody else that you know that may be receiving SSI or fixed income benefits. I'm here for you every single day, watching the headlines, doing the research, advocating on your behalf, doing anything I possibly can to help you out right now. It's a rough time. I totally get it. The last couple of years have been really tough financially. I totally understand that. And SSI certainly does not give enough money to help live on. It's a really bad situation, right? Anyway, thank you so much for joining me. Please subscribe down below if you haven't done so yet. And let's talk through the details of this dedicated SSI video. All right, so again, I see this question down below so many times. It's just like, you know what? I just have to make this dedicated video. All right, so anyway. So when it comes down to a $1,400 fourth stimulus check, let's talk through the details of what's going on here, okay? I see the questions coming in saying, hey, we've been asking for many years. We've been writing letters, we've been sending emails, we've been making phone calls, we've been making videos, we've been doing all kinds of things, asking lawmakers for a stimulus check. Why haven't they sent it yet? Well, that's a really good question, okay? I'm just going to say this much. It doesn't matter how many times we ask, how many emails we send, how many phone calls we make, how many letters we send out, how many videos we make and talk about this. It's not really about that, unfortunately. However, what I am bringing to your attention here and what I want to point out really fast here as far as what I'm watching, again, this is the important stuff here, okay? You might think this has nothing to do with a stimulus check, but I can tell you this much. It is 100% all predicated on the details I'm going to share with you right now, which is we need to watch the economy. That's literally what it's down to, okay? However, to be 100% fair as well, considering the time of year that we're in right now and what we have going on, there's a lot of different things that are happening right now, especially politically, okay? I'm not going to go down the political rabbit hole. You know how that thing goes, right? But you kind of understand what's going on right now. This plays a major role in what's going on as well. However, let me point out objectively here what we need to watch very closely, which is economy. Number one, jobs, the job market. Every single month we get a job report. It's called the non-farm payroll number. It's released the first Friday of every month, and it gives us a glimpse into what's going on with unemployment, how many jobs are being created or lost, is unemployment going up or down, what's going on with the labor participation rate, what's going on with average hourly earnings, and the list goes on of all the different things that are released in this report. Now, my point is, no, you do not need to run out and get a job. That's not what I'm saying here in this video. However, it's an overview of all the jobs in this country right now. Now, one thing I can tell you really quickly is that as the unemployment rate goes up, this makes the likelihood of stimulus checks greater and greater, okay? Realistically, the last several months here, we've seen the unemployment rate moving a little bit higher. It's not significantly higher, but it is moving a little bit higher. And we've seen, the trajectory of this actually moving, in the favorable condition or in the favorable direction of stimulus checks, if that's something that you're looking for, okay? So that's number one. Number two, we need to continue watching the Federal Reserve. The Federal Reserve has raised interest rates very aggressively, and they've held them very high for several months now. Now, again, what does this have to do with stimulus checks? It has to do with stimulus checks because high interest rates like this are really collapsing and contracting the economy in a major way. They maybe not so much yet, but we're going to see the effects of this thing if they continue to keep these interest rates very elevated, or if they even raise higher, which they possibly could continue doing. If they do that, It's not a good situation, okay? This really, really hurts business. Not only that, it hurts us, right? If you're borrowing money anywhere, floating balances on a credit card, you're getting new loans, auto loans, mortgages, whatever. It doesn't even matter. It's all very expensive. Money is very expensive now. It's tough to borrow money these days. My point is, this is all weighing on the economy, businesses, us, consumers. It's weighing on everybody in a huge way. And it's not a fun situation the last couple of years here with these high interest rates. So again, if the Federal Reserve keeps their interest rate policy very aggressive here and they keep interest rates very high, it's not going to be a good situation for the economy. And again, further strain, further contraction on, further weight on the shoulders of the economy, and could potentially take this thing down more aggressively than what we're actually thinking. Or the Federal Reserve may be forced to push the economy into a recession just to bring this inflation down, which brings me to my next point, which is inflation, okay? I know, inflation is still very high right now. However, to be fair, maybe it has come down from the peaks of back in 2022 when it topped out at in June of 9.1%. But it's come down a little bit, but it's still very elevated, well beyond the 2% range of where the Federal Reserve actually wants it to be. So my point is, this is still going to be a little bit of a struggle bringing this inflation back down, which may result in the Federal Reserve keeping their interest rates very high. Now, here's the thing as well. Yes, inflation is the talk of the town right now. However, if the economy goes down and a major recession ensues, then the whole situation there is that if that's the case, inflation will be like no longer a story. It won't even matter anymore. Inflation will not even be a talk. It will not even be discussion. The whole point then will be to revitalize and reinflate the bubble that they've created here, okay? That's the situation. But these are some of the topics that I'm watching right now. Now, again, you might be thinking, okay, what does this have to do with anything to do with a stimulus check? It's based on the economy. These are the things in the economy that may derail the whole thing, okay? If you want a stimulus check, then I'm going to say this much. You want to be praying for a major economic contraction or a major economic recession, okay? That is what it comes down to. I know that sounds very weird, but if you want a stimulus check, you should be praying for this, okay? Why? Because when the economy goes down, when the economy contracts, when the economy goes into a recession, that is when stimulus checks are approved, okay? And you've heard me say this before in other videos, and I want to preface this and I want to, make this very clear right now. No, a stimulus check has not been approved. No matter who you hear this from, no matter who says this, I say this all the time, and I'm very transparent about this. I always have been, always will be, which is right now, no, a stimulus check has not been approved yet, and we don't know if one will ever be approved. At some point in the future, yeah, for sure, a stimulus check will likely be approved at some point. Will that be in 5 months? It could be. Will that be in 5 years? It could be. Will that be in the next 20 years? Yeah, probably. I don't know when though, okay? That's all I'm saying. I've been very transparent about that. I see people down below in the comment section saying, you said, no, I didn't. I said this much. No, nothing is coming right now. That is what I have said many, many times over the last several years here. No, the last check we got was back in, March of 2021? It's a long time ago, okay? So anyways, want to make this very clear. Again, there's nothing wrong with me giving an update as far as what I'm watching on this and breaking down the details as well as answering questions that I see down below in the comment section. I don't think I'm doing anything wrong by saying this is an update on what I'm watching. There's nothing wrong with that at all, right? So anyway, just like your local news, they come back like 17 times a day with an update on the same old news they've talked about for the last 3 days. I mean, seriously, watch your local news, okay? If you get, if you don't like that, then, send them a little letter and see how disappointed you are with them, okay? My point is, there's nothing wrong with giving an update, answering questions here, and giving a little bit of a perspective on what I'm watching and what we need to continue watching going forward as far as what would predicate the distribution of potential stimulus checks. Make sense? Anyway, I'm going to leave it at that for now. Again, for everybody, SSI, this is your dedicated video. I hope this helps you. As always, I'm here for you in any way that I possibly can be. Again, I'm watching everything closely in regards to money for you, benefits, programs, raises to benefits, anything like that. I'll bring it to your attention immediately in these short videos, as I have been for several years. If you don't believe me, go back and check my track record. I have thousands, 4,600 or something videos here on the channel. Even more than that. I don't know. There's a lot of videos. You can't do that in a day. You can't even do that in a year. I guarantee it. It's a ton of time to make all these videos. And again, I've just been here for you every single day. So again, Please subscribe down below if you haven't done so yet. Share the video with your friends on social media. Go back and check out the videos here on the channel in the video library. The videos down below in the description or the top of the comment section I've hand selected for you there. Otherwise, right now on your screen, you'll see some videos popping up. Check out one of those videos. So go ahead and make your selection now and enjoy your day. Take care. Hope this answers it for you. And I'll catch you in just a second here in the next video. So go ahead and check that out, and I'll see you in that next video.